Hello my friends, today we're going to explore some of the possibilities from the LZX double vision, starting from a blank patch here. We're just going to feed in some feedback. And so you'll notice from the keyer to the encoder here, I have my cable switched from RGB to BRG. And that's just going to give us some really interesting feedback along the way, so we can keep these guys pretty... Actually, we'll move this into the second stage. There we go. Immediately see some colors changing. And then we're going to add in some lasers. Let's start the laser here. We've got the Neon Captain radiator creating a pattern and displaying it on our projection screen. So then we're going to enter that right on top and play a little bit with the keyer here to bring it in. There we go. So right now the feedback is on top of the image. You can kind of see it falling downwards there. What we want is the image on top of the feedback, which is just going to require a little switching around here. Oh, now the image is the feedback. That is very cool. So now we are creating a key mask with the laser and then having the feedback sort of contained within it. Let's play around with the coloring a bit. We'll soften it. And invert. Nope. That's a really neat kind of retro Japanese type graphic. Let's change our laser pattern. We'll build something up here. There we go. Kind of interesting. So there's something very simple. Change the color a bit. So let's create a little bit more feedback here. We're going to switch things back to the way they were. There we go. I think we've got to make things a little more pronounced. Now we've got some very cool changing colors with the laser graphics. And maybe what it requires here. Just try not to bump our camera. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. Got a little bit more of a uniform. Maybe that's pretty close. Alright, so we have our pattern playing here. We've got a lot of interesting feedback that we can exaggerate some more. But let's add in another module. Let's start with some oscillators. Swivel here. And take the green channel and we'll put it through ribbons. And you will copy that. Let's divide it. Let's make it as intricate as we can. Divide it by 2. Oh, so already things are getting a lot more pronounced. What I want to do is modulate it. There we go. See the bands starting to create. So what we can do from here, and I don't really know what I'm going to do from here, but I want to modulate those bars a little bit more. So we'll take another There we go. That's weird. Very cool. Some waves. Maybe a sunrise fighting through it. Let's center that a bit better. Alright, so what's it going to take to create more movement here? Let's switch over to our... Here we go. I'm going to slow this down a little bit. We kind of got a complex weave moving across the screen here. And maybe what we need to do to take it a step further is just adjust some of the coloring here. Oh, very cool. Let's try another laser program. I love that. Kind of works very well with the weave that we have going here. So very, very cool. Involving shape. Let's find our color palette here. Interesting, really. Well, sometimes when we're flicking around, especially in the keyer, I find it loses synchronization. The easiest way for me to fix this is just to turn it off. To turn it on. Small inconvenience to kind of respawn our visuals. But everything's still recording. We're all caught up. Alright, let's play a little. Let's take our green channel and run it through stairs. To 16, so it's not too complex. Let's see what stairs can do. It's very much in the background. Let's get a little more prominent. Wow. It's a lot of feedback. So maybe we'll emphasize it a bit more. Cool. Yeah, I really like that. It's kind of cool. It's almost like a sinew. I really like the how it's grabbing on as it goes through. Very cool. Still could do with some color adjustment. Wow. Interesting. Liking that. Of course, I really like that. I keep coming back to that one. Oh, I love that. Now for fully. Alright. Okay, now we've got some cool colors. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Let's play around with a little more feedback before we close this all out. So let's see what stairs doing. You know what? That could do something for us. Let's take an output and we'll bring it through steps. No, not really. There we go. Much more intricate. Alright, I got one more of those in me. Let's go from D1 into here. Come on. No. Oh, I really like it. Really just continues our strings, our sinews, the muscles pulling on the laser projection. Really like what that does for the laser. Let's invert it again. Cool. Got anything else in me here? What if we add a shape through? Wow, I don't know what that did, but it created a lot. You know what? Maybe it just got rid of... That's very, very cool. So it created little circle shapes there. And I'm just gonna keep going here. I'm having so much fun. I doubt you can even hear me through the noise of the fans, of the lasers, and the TVC, and all these things. But I'm really enjoying the shape we're able to create here. So let's add, wrong spot. Let's add another complex shape into this shape. No, maybe. You know what? I really liked the circle. The circle kind of made a huge difference, so let's leave that. Oh, my camera just died. That's the end of the show, guys. That's the end of the show. Thanks for making this far with me. It was a cool journey, and good to see y'all. See how easily that goes back up. Hey. Okay, cool. Got him back in. I'm done with the video, but I thought maybe I'd have something cool to share with you guys. Dog's kind of restless now. Beautiful. Okay, I promise I'm done.